What is going on, good and wonderful people? Here to bring you another video, and today we're talking about my journey on this platform. I know I'm not a major YouTuber. I know that for sure, and I know I'll never be. I'll never have hundreds, thousands of views in a video. I know I'll never have 1 million subscribers or even be like a PewDiePie or Jacksepticeye or any of that stuff. I'm not expecting it. I'm not expecting to make money. But I'm here to talk about my journey and why my YouTube channel is important to me and why I do it. This year has been my 10-year anniversary of my channel. I've been doing it since May 13th of 2014. That's how long I've been doing it. And it's just, when I look back on it, it's just hard to believe it's been that long and an incredible journey because, like, it's had its ups and downs. Like, there's times, like, I never thought where I would be where I am right now. So let's go to the beginning. What made me want to do this is, originally, I would watch YouTubers like Angry Video Game Nerd, Silent Rob, and some others, but my main YouTubers I watched was Silent Rob and the Angry Video Game Nerd, ABGN Cinemassacre. And that was during the era where YouTube's edginess was there and the internet was so different back then. It used to be very edgy at the time. And if you remember on my original channel before some jerk got into it, I first tried out to be like ABGN, just being so. Well, I wasn't reviewing games, but I was just swearing and just to be cool and tough. And also being like Silent Rob as well. For those that watch the YouTuber known as Silent Rob, I'm not bashing him. Like, I still watch his content a lot, even his old content. But anyway, May 13th, 2014 is when I first uploaded a video on a different channel, and it was about joining my crew on GTA that I made in February of 2014, the same year. And that was not, not the greatest. Like, when I first started, I used to have an iPad that I recorded with, and back then the quality was so terrible and like I would record it, like it would be placed in like an NHL bucket to record that was for food, and the quality was terrible. Like, I only did like a few videos with that iPad, like recording the PS3 before Share Factory came out in 2014. Like, when I first started, I would just do some small, like, few minute videos, just me playing some games. The quality was just fucking terrible. Yeah. So, why I do this to this day, it's because the truth is, it's my memories. Like, I never had a true friend in school or high school. Like, I don't have any friends in real life. I'm not trying to get anyone to feel bad for me. I'm not gonna show up. I'm just telling my life how it is, like for me, what it was like. And before, but let's just get back to how far we've come before we continue that. Um, my experience with this is just been something. When 2014 GTA 5 was coming out for the PS4, and that's when the Share Factory came out, and that's when videos quality increased to 720p, and I think it was 30 frames or 60 frames, I'm not sure. But the Share Factory was my first time editing videos. Yes, it's not the greatest, but it was very simple at the time, and it still is. And keep in mind, when I was doing this for the first few years until like I did all this with data cap Wi-Fi, where I had to be careful how big the video is, and like I did this with data cap internet, where like I said, I can't upload super long videos, and yeah. So 2015 roams around, and that's when my original channel someone got into and deleted it, and all my original videos were gone, which sucks because it would show. I still would love to show how far I've come. And oh, I also got to mention when I was in grade 8th, I was in grade 8th when I started, and in grade 9 is I kind of had a rivalry with someone I used to know in the real world. Like, it's just truly crazy to look back at. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna name names. Like, I knew this person in the real world, so I don't want anyone to go after anyone or anything, because I don't condone that. But anyway, so I had people from real life that made fun of me, bullied me in school, and I had people I thought were friends. They would like in 2015 and throughout my high school years, I had people trying to get me to quit by making sock accounts to dislike my videos. I had people from school trying to like flag me down, and it just wasn't a good thing, like having people just doing that. And I just never stopped. I just kept going, and look where I am now. So let's keep telling the stories why this is important to me. As I said, I don't have a real life friend in the real world. I never did, and like I have a job, but I don't have a life, like to be honest. Like this is the only thing that is basically what I you can consider a life, even I'm not getting paid, which I'm very grateful. I'm not expecting to get paid. I'm not expecting to make money. But yeah, during the high school years, um, I unfortunately was pretty much the guy people had an entire high school loved to make fun of. Whether it was there was this one guy that bullied me throughout my entire life from third grade to 12th grade, and he basically what happened was he would tell people stuff so people can jump on the hate wagon and people to dislike me and telling hurtful, embarrassing things. And basically, he turned an entire school pretty much against me. I was basically an outcast, and the people I thought I did make friends with in high school, they eventually, unfortunately, decided to be popular and just dislike me. So yeah, it sucks, but anyway, let's talk about how we've changed over the years. Um, when I was in my mid teenagers, like I think in 2016 is let's get to 2016. We're rebuilding the channel. Black Ops 3 has come out. Battlefront, re-uploading videos that I still had on. So 2016 was interesting. Like I made a lot of promises, but I never really kept them. Never got the Elgato for the PS3 or the Wii. So yeah. 2016 is when I first started doing a montage, and when I first tried out the streaming, which streaming wasn't very good for me, to be honest, because the Wi-Fi was still pretty weak and we only had like 300 gigabytes at the time. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is that unfortunately people in school from high school would make fun of me on my channel. They would try to flag me down, dislike, read comments, like just. But most majority of the time, I just ignored it. Like, especially when I saw I had a former best friend. So yeah, and it's just been an incredible journey when I look at how far I've come. Like, and I think what I also like about this channel, it shows my past voice and how much I've grown. Like, cause my first few years of the channel, I was pretty much trying to be a copy of, but with modern games of ABGN and kind of being edgy, like saying you're wrong, like how Rob used to do, but he's playing a character. That never, and I remember I did a video one time that said, "What's up, fuckers?" Like how Silent Rob does, "What's up, bitches?" I'm not bashing, like, no one's getting bashed in this. No one. I did that 2 times. It just never fit my character. Like, being all super edgy. Sure, I'll make a rant, like, very rare, but that just never fit who I am. And so, yeah, let's keep telling the journey. I know I'm skipping to a lot of places, but let's stay on topic. I mean, stay forward. 2016, first time streaming, didn't go so well. 2016 was doing montages of betas of games, clips. Well, actually 2015 with the Black Ops 3 beta, but I really embraced montages in 2016. I tried doing a Let's Play with Skyrim that's full sing, but I would skip parts due to the data cap Wi-Fi. So yeah, like I said, I did all this for 10 years with data cap internet. Like very slow Wi-Fi and just it was crazy when I look back on it. So let's move into 2017. We're still in the high school years. And that was the year I got Vertigo. And before we get to that, in 2017 I took 2 months off. Then I made a channel trailer in February, which I made channel trailers back in 2015 when I was rebuilding. But yeah, 2017 goes by, a few streams, a few let's play. I mean, not let's play, just parts of games. And there's times I would also do a few seconds videos. Like for those that remember, that if you've been with me since the 2014-15 days and when I first started, I also did just clips of videos, cutscenes, like Walking Dead, small shorts before shorts were even a thing. I'm not talking about shorts the way they are today. And it would have the PlayStation Share Factory intro, and then it would say, "That's another thing that I don't do anymore. I don't ask for subscribers. I don't ask for people to like videos anymore." Yeah, that's something I used to do, but I don't do it anymore. So 2017 is going on. I get sick with vertigo, and there's times I don't make videos because I'm too sick to even play games, and that was a rough year for me because still dealing with the problems in school, which I should have spoke out against that stuff, the bullying and all that. Like there was this like I said, there was this one guy who was basically my enemy. We were in the same classes, and he would just continue to tell people to hate me and all this, and just it wasn't very good. But YouTube took away from my problems. When I came home from school and like it basically took away from my problems. Like even though I didn't tell anyone or didn't stand up for much for myself, so like I said, it took away from my problems. And throughout the years, like I've reached milestones. Like in 2016, I reached 100 subscribers, 1,000 views, and so 2017 is continuing on. And I what else content I do? I just I would have to go back to like look at it right now. Let me just take a look from the 2017 days. Just looking. So yeah, I'm just looking. Wow, a lot of my old re-uploads were clips. Also, I did game collections those 9 years ago in 2015. I even did a video about what happened to Silent Rob when he went on that long hiatus. Yep. These were the days, 720. There was even a video I did trolling, but I don't do that anymore. That's something I also was interested in was Minecraft trolling just for fun. But as I grew older, I realized not everyone. I mostly did it because I was bullied in life, so which isn't right. I never should have done that. I'm admitting my flaws. So yeah, let's keep looking before we get back to 2017. Yep, there's time. Oh, I did a lot of topics. Originally, when I was trying to find my place, I was trying to be a Call of Duty YouTuber, but that didn't last long doing topics, and that was during the age of the futuristic Call of Duties. I've also do small second Easter eggs, clips, 5-minute clips. Longest videos I did back then were like 10 to 15 minutes back then. Sometimes 21 minutes. Yep, I'm looking at it right now. Don't buy Black Ops 3 for last gen. Oh my. I also did a review in 2016, which wasn't the greatest, but hell, we gotta start somewhere. Let's see, intros. There was times you remember those days where everyone was trying to have those fancy white intros, the weathers come up? Yeah, I jumped on the bandwagon of that back then. Good times. The longest Let's Play I did, but well, not a Let's Play, part of the game I did was Dying Light the Falling back 8 years ago, but that's another thing I forgot to mention. During the rebuild times, I know I'm going all over the place, but there's some details I'm forgetting. My mom would help re-upload my videos, but we couldn't do it at home. Like I would give her a USB stick, and she would upload the videos at her work on her break. Like it was that bad where my mom had to go to. But I'm very grateful she did that for me, and I'm really appreciative what she did. Like it may be embarrassing that she had to go to work and do it, but we had limited Wi-Fi that was not the greatest, and before we got the 1 terabyte in the late 2010s or early, even though the speed wasn't that great. So let's keep looking. Well, we talk about well, I did a lot of topics back then. Black Ops 3, that was when I was trying to be a Call of Duty. But yeah, I did a lot of topic videos on Call of Duty and other games. There was times I did showcases. Like I'm looking at 2016 right now. I know I'm all over the place, but just bear with me. I also remember in 2016, me and my buddy Quasi, we tried doing clans. That's another thing in 2014. in 15 and 16 was the clan stuff, which I don't do that anymore. I think clans are just not worth it anymore. So yeah, there's more topics on Call of Duty gameplay, some Uncharted. I even did a video on Transformers 5 the last night, but back then it was just gameplay and pictures that I would add to Share Factory and just do topics on it, add the commentary, and I did some videos with my best friends on Uncharted, but it was mostly Call of Duty videos back then, and Walking Dead clips, some Dynamite the Falling, some GTA clips. Man, I was a commentary mostly back then. I even did a video on Where Was Dead Island 2 at the time. A few montages, clips, 1-minute clips. I even did a video on Red Dead Redemption trailer shots, but I didn't show any actual footage. Alright, 2017 was when I tried doing a Skyrim walkthrough, but I couldn't do it. I had to skip some parts. But 2017 is when I really couldn't upload due to being sick and all that. I even did a music video called Living the High Life in 2017. 2017 was also pretty much the year where I was playing franchises that I would eventually love, like Life is Strange, play more Telltale games. I did some topics, montages on Destiny, Dead Alliance, small clips on GTA. Wow, I even did a video on what Saints Row needs to do. So yeah, 2017 was a strange year for me. Like I got sick and was dizzy. I was having I don't know what. And 2017 was also the year I started Penguin Chat, and when 2017 was coming to a close, one thing I also forgot to mention, yeah, I'm all over the place, is that I had plans for a show when Red Dead Redemption 2 was coming out called An Old West Tale, which never came to fruition. But we had a community, if you remember the PlayStation community days. We also had script writers. We also had someone that was going to make music, like actual music. Like I had big plans, which never turned out. And Red Dead came out 2018, but we all know how Red Dead Online turned out. So 2018, I pretty much did the same thing with topics, Penguin Chats, a few shout-outs. 2018 is when I was still dealing with vertigo, and that was my final year of high school. And of course, I dealt with some of the assholes that tried to flag me down, dislike me. And another thing that I will mention is that my brother felt embarrassed by me doing YouTube. That's another thing. My own brother tried to stop me. Like, he said, "Why are you even doing this? Like I don't care if I'm never gonna be a famous YouTuber or content creator. I don't care." Like, there was times I would upload videos when I haven't in a while, and he would get mad that he was lagging his NBA games and Fortnite. He would unplug my systems, which I went through 2 hard drives once because my brother was unplugging my systems because he was lagging. Like, he wasn't supportive. My younger brother, my little brother is he's probably the one I have the best brotherhood with, but my brother, unfortunately, during high school, he felt embarrassed. Like me, like I was in the SWO classes, and during high school, he would say he would get questions like, "Kirkland's your brother? Kirk's your brother?" Kirkland's also a nickname for me. Like, and which is not cool. Like if he should have been supportive of me doing this. Like, but let's keep going. During the summer of 2018, I was away because of heartbreak that happened, and did some streams when I came back. But when I look at my 2018 videos, a lot of them was Penguin Chat. I did a lot of those, but it was just recording a picture, like looking at the trade or signing or players news, and a few videos with gameplay. And that was also the year the Golden Knights went to the Stanley Cup final, year one in the inaugural season. Also had a couple of people would make me intros and stuff. I think 2018 is when I really embraced making other content besides gaming. That's something I wanted to do for quite some time. Like, because if you watch APGN, he does movie reviews, he does... I know this is going to be a long video. I'm looking at it's 26 minutes. Jesus. But yeah, he does movie reviews, movie news. Like, I wanted to expand the channel, and 2018, they have more than gaming audience, and that's what I did. I really embraced the hockey videos. I still did a lot of gaming. Like, I did final season, Telltale clips, channel updates. I even did an NHL Metro standing 6 years ago video. So I even did a video on Erik Karlsson's trade to the San Jose Sharks, for those that remember those days. Still did topics and all that, clips. I also tried embracing streaming, even though it wasn't the greatest for the quality in 2017 to 18. But yeah, I'm looking at my content right now. Even though I'm not showing it directly, it pretty... Oh, shoot. Now I gotta scroll all the way down. Oh, my. This is all going in one take. I also played Spider-Man in 2018 when it came out a few weeks after. Red Dead 2. Yeah, it was mostly just hockey chat, clips, no Let's Plays of cutscenes. And in Red Dead 2, I also did like just showing stuff like dancing with Mary Beth or Karen, or... And 2018 was the year I supposedly finished high school. But let's move on. 2019. Now, 2019 was something. It was my best year at the time for the channel, because I was getting record high views and some watch hours, but the content pretty much stayed the same. Penguin Chat, Vegas Golden Knights news, a few streams, clips. I even did one video of multiple topics with gameplay, pictures, and yeah, it was pretty much the same content and some Easter eggs, which I also did back then. I even did a 34-minute review of Dead Island Riptide at the time, looking back on it 6 years later. So yeah, the content pretty much stayed the same, but that was also the year I was at the Learning Center. For those who don't know, I was at a Learning Center, and there was times I didn't want to make content. I thought I was going to be done in 2019. Unfortunately, stuff never worked out in my real world continually, and I just kept doing this. I kept going and going and going, and I'm still here. So 2019 is also when I was also trying to be fast to upload content of like CTR first place victory emails, which I have tons of those in 2018. And 2020, my lowest YouTube year besides 2014. I did streams for The Walking Dead, the definitive edition, which I got for Christmas, and I also did the what I got for Christmas for the first time in 2019. So yeah, it was pretty much clips, some boss fights, a Spyro Crash that I never uploaded in 2019. And 2019 is also when I got the Xbox One, which introduced recording, but unfortunately for only a few minutes, so could only do a few clips, and the Wi-Fi was still pretty fucking bad. But yeah, some Crash stuff on CTR, topics, Penguin Chat. And now this is where we get to, I took the rest of the year off. I was wanting to come back in 2020, but I was too scared to because just how toxic the internet was getting, and we all, for those that remember the summer of hell in 2020, and we all know what happened. It was a really divisive time. Like, I thought I was done. Like, I was just afraid of how toxic everything was getting. So I was originally planning to come back in November 2021, but my last video in 2020 was about the pandemic happening, which we were all stuck at home. So 2021 arrives, and I think 2021 is when I was really, really embracing my maturity and was changing as a person. Like, I used to be on X, Twitter, I used to be edgy and all that, and sometimes say stuff without thinking, but I'm glad I've grown out of that and I've changed as a person and learned from my mistakes. Even on YouTube, I've learned from my mistakes. A lot of times I didn't mean to say the stuff, but it was a tough time. Like, I dealt with a lot of real life problems, bullying, being made fun of, cyberbullying. I remember in my first few tries at stream, I had people spamming the N-words. Like, eventually I got used to the negative comments, and I do put filters to protect people of certain walks of life. I do put those filters in. So yeah, 2021, I had a lot of clips and stuff that I didn't upload from 2018 and 19. Small clips and all that. 2021 is all and 20. I'm getting confused. 2021, it was mostly just small clips. Even did a few reviews like Doom 64, Doom 2016. But yeah, it was mostly just the content stayed the same. And Crash 4 came out, finishing the Walking Dead stuff, clips and all that. A few Red Dead Redemption from the Xbox One, Saints Row 3 Remastered, clips from 2020. It was basically clips that I still had left. I also did a review on Rocket League at the time. So yeah, and also when I did parts of games, I would also just do part 1 and then skip ahead to a lot in the game, then find a mission I really like, and then part 2 and that's how it used to be back then. I even did some random games like missions of stuff, and still did topics, game collections and all that. 2021 is also when I did fan-made trailers. I did a fan-made trailer for Watch Dogs Legion. 2021 is also when I was remaking videos of certain games that I played, but but it was the same game, but just a little longer and all that. Of course, Spider-Man Remastered, Miles Morales, and 2020 is also why, which I also forgot, was when I was finally finishing a Let's play that at the time early Let's Plays of Skyrim Remastered for PS4, and it was the Dawnguard DLC, which I eventually finished in 2020. It took me a while to finish it because of save file corruptions. And of course, I would redo character dedicated. I'd say I don't think I did character dedicated scenes. Oh yeah, I did. I'm looking at it right now. 2021 is also when I was really trying to do Let's Plays. I did a full Let's Play almost of the Dawnguard DLC. I just missed one part, and that's where you have a choice between becoming a vampire and joining the vampires and the Dawnguard DLC. So yeah, I did one character dead scene, Easter eggs, short clips. I'd say I did two. That's when I was first starting to do character dedicated scenes of characters I really like, and them getting their own video. And I think I had 200 to 300 subscribers at the time. Not sure, but 2021 is also when I was really wanting to upload backwards compatibility games on the Xbox One and the Series X when I eventually got mine in 2021. But it was mostly just 3 minutes, 4 minutes to 7 minutes. And also, 2021 is also when I got a video taken down for the first time. And that was the Red Dead Redemption Herbert Moondeath and Undeniable. Because if those who play it, you know what Herbert says. He is not a good person. Like, he's a racist and all that. But it got taken down for hate speech when it was just a video game. Like, I tried to, like, tell him it was just a video game, but YouTube took it down. Wow. I also did a review of Star Wars. So I did a couple of reviews in 2021. And 2021 is also when I uploaded lots of content. I was trying to break my record, and which I've been doing the last few years. So yeah, a lot of content. It also started the Dragonborn DLC. I played Halo for the first time, did a few videos on that. I also did some how-to videos, more topics, and especially I also did a few videos on PS Plus games like Black Ops 4 when it went free. But it was mostly short videos. 2021 is also when I got a Nintendo Switch, I believe. But yeah, the content pretty much stayed the same throughout, like, the first few years, like these first, like, 5 to 6 years, I believe, or 7. Topic videos, thoughts on announcements and stuff. I also did story time for the first time, which was just gameplay, like me playing a game and just telling commentary. Yeah, I did a few story times. And I uploaded a lot of content. I did another character dedicated scene. And like more story times and like Penguin Chat, Vegas Golden Knights news. 2021 is also when I did, man, this is going to be a long video, a bunch of unboxing videos. I went, not a bunch, but I did my first one, Nightmare on Elm Street, Blu-ray, Sniper montages, Halo Infinite beta montages, did some more montages, topics. So yeah, I've done, for the content pretty much stayed the same. So let's move on into 2022. everything pretty much stayed the same. Easter eggs, topics, and all that. But I was maturing as I kept growing as a person. Like, wasn't swearing, especially I think in 20 two. Like I kept growing as a person, and I'm glad I've been doing this because it shows my voice, how much it's changed, and how far I've come as a person. 2022 is also when I started doing holiday videos, specials on games. Oh, 2021, my bad. And also, I did my top best games for the first time, which I'm doing every year now. So the content pretty much stayed the same for the last few years. Clips, cutscenes, dedicated scenes. I know I'm repeating myself a lot. We still had data cap Wi-Fi, but we had the 1 terabyte, but the Wi-Fi wasn't the greatest. And that was also in 2021 and 2022 is when I also tried doing 4K videos, but it took up a lot of Wi-Fi, so couldn't do it at the time. A lot, so yeah. In 2022, I reached 1,000 videos. That's crazy that I've done 1,000 videos at the time, and now I'm about to reach 2,000 videos. Let that sink in. 2,000 videos pretty soon. Like most people at this point, like if they've been doing YouTube since what's like smaller creators. I'm a very small creator. Like most creators just don't even make it to 1,000 plus videos. They don't. They just quit. But I never stopped, and even though I'm not making money, I'm proud. Unfortunately, my brother to this day is still. He still gets upset at me doing this, and because he's still upset, even in 2024, that people would make fun of me and all that. So yeah, the content pretty much stayed the same throughout those years, and so let's talk about now. Now I have Starlink. Now I can do videos in 4K constantly now. Now I can, now that I have a laptop of my own, I can do screen recorder now. Which I did my first reaction video this year. What else? 2023, which I forgot to mention, is when I had my best year for views. I got 71,000 views, not 700,000. I'm not good with math, but you get what I mean. And I had videos just reaching 1,000 views, which I did before the previous years. Like last year was year 9. This is year 10, and now I can do full Let's Plays now. Now I can do videos longer in 1080 and 4K now. Now I can record my screen and do breakdowns of trailers, actual breakdowns of games. And this year I've had 148. You get 148,000 views this year, and it's still counting. The year's not over yet. Now I have the mask now. I have this webcam now. I can do way longer videos now. Like I've done a lot of Let's Plays that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it's just great, even though my brother still gets angry. Like, he still lags in his NBA games, which I'm fair when it comes to my uploads. Hey, a little friend just came here again. Max just returned here again. He's purring right now. Like, Penguin Chat improved with this webcam. Instead of looking at a picture and all that, now I can actually be on camera. I finally have Like, I've been wanting to do something like this for a long time, and now I left my comfort zone. It's just absolutely incredible the improvements like this channel is getting. And I'm not a big YouTuber. Maybe one day I'll have a face cam for gaming videos. Maybe I'll also have one day for that's another thing for stuff. I can live stream now, almost good now, when I'm streaming on the PS4 using the PS4 built-in stream. Still not the greatest for streaming Xbox games because Xbox doesn't have a built-in stream into YouTube, but hopefully it's coming. And like this year has just been incredible. 10 years of doing this. I just can't believe it's been 10 years of me doing this. As someone who's never had a true friend in the real world, doesn't really have a life, and I have a job, don't worry, I don't leech, but I don't really have a life besides this and watching hockey and playing video games. I don't have I never had a life really to begin with or a true friend in the real world, which I've met some people that became my other best friends on YouTube. It's like Soda, if you're watching it to the end, thank you. Like, this has just been incredible. The only people in my family that support me is my other side of my family. Most is my relatives, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles. Like, they support me, and I'm not saying my subscribers don't support me, which I'm really grateful. 2023 is when I reached 1,000 subscribers. Even though my subscribers hasn't increased like last year, I'm still very, very grateful. Like, still doing some of the old content. We're expanding. I'm now resembling a team that are gonna have their own corners on this channel, like Neon Hyper God. Like, this is just like incredible. This is the biggest accomplishment of my life. I'm being dead serious. I originally wanted to be a hockey player, but something sad ended. That's another thing why I do this is because I wanted to be a hockey player originally, but my hockey unfortunately came to an end, which I'm not going to get into. And I originally wanted to be a game developer after that, but I don't have the brains to program for stuff. I tried becoming like, I work at Walmart. I'm not expecting YouTube to be a career ever, ever, ever. But I just can't believe it's already been 10 years since I've been doing this. I know I'm repeating myself, but like, there's a lot to be proud of. Like, it shows my character, how I've grown over the years. It shows how much my editing's gotten better, how my quality's gotten better, even though I don't have the original videos, a lot of them, when I would record with just an iPad back then in a bucket. Like, it started, like, I just want to keep doing this as long as I can. And that's why I did an extension for 10 more years. I'm going to do this for 10 more years and see how it goes. Maybe I will make money, maybe I'm not, but I enjoy doing this, whether I am doing it for free or if I make money. I don't care. And all the people that bullied me, that would be like making fun of me, made fun of my channel. And if any of you guys are still watching, you guys have failed miserably to stop me. Like, you guys have failed to get me to quit. The people that bullied me in school. Because I know some of you guys still keep an eye on me. You guys have failed. And for the people that have been supporting me, like, thank you. Thank you very much. And we're going to keep going. And we're going to see where we're at. And how much things continue to improve to 2034, which will be 20 years of me doing this. 20 years. So yeah, this is Kirk, signing off. Thanks for watching. And this has been why I do this and why YouTube is important to me. Because it's my memories, and it took away from my problems, and I made some good friends over the years, and I like to thank some very specific people. Soda, um, my mother, who helped upload these videos when I was doing a rebuild when we didn't have the best internet, where she would take a USB stick or my PlayStation 4 or Xbox One to her work to download updates. And everyone else who watched, thank you.